you amazing, beautiful people, and welcome back to another Brad Paisley reaction video. So, of course, my good country music guru friend Judd has recommended another country music song for me to check out, and that is Brad Paisley's Letter to Me. Don't know who Judd is? Huge, big-time streamer. Love that guy. Good friend of mine. Streams all the time over on Twitch. You can catch him live pretty much most days. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description, and his logo will be popping up on the screen right about now as well. Make sure you go check him out. He's absolutely freaking wonderful. I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to keep this intro nice and short. I'm very excited to listen to some more Brad Paisley. It's been a while. So, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe. And let's jump into my first movie reaction to Brad Paisley's Letter to Me. Storytelling, man, the storytelling. This is why I love country music.
If I could write a letter to me and send it back in time to myself at 17.
I always say this, and even before we jump into this song any further, it's easy just to say, this is why I love country music. This is why. The storytelling.
First I'd prove it's me by saying, look under your bed. There's a Skull can and a Playboy no one else would know you hid. And then I'd say, I know it's tough when you break up after 7 months.
What is the, if you guys could all go back in time, if you could send a message to yourself in the past, what would you say to convince yourself that it was you? And there's two things. Because I'm guessing there's something you could say that you don't want other people to know. Because I'd be lying. I've got something like that. And I'm guessing, I'm not saying like some big extreme thing, you know, bodies in the garden. I don't mean that. But I mean, there's something I could say, like we all have like a weird habit. Maybe I'm just exposing myself here. There's something you could say you don't want other people to know. And then there's something you could say that would convince it was you that you don't mind other people knowing. Do you have an answer?
And yeah, I know you really liked her, and it just don't seem fair. But all I can say is pain like that is fast, and it's rare. And oh, you got so much going for you, going right. Woo. But I know at 17 it's hard to see past Friday night. She wasn't right for you, and still you feel like there's a knife sticking out of your back, and you're wondering if you'll survive. But you'll make it through this, and you'll see you're still around to write this letter to me.
Crazy, isn't it? It's crazy, because I'm guessing most of you listening and watching this video right now have felt heartbreak before in your life. Isn't it weird how when you're young and you go through your first breakup, your first real breakup, it feels like the whole world is over. And you're not even like 20 yet. But you feel like it's done. Your life is finished. And your life hasn't even started. It's crazy how much of an impact that can have. Crazy when you think that heartbreak's a thing. I feel like people can explain love, right? They're like, scientists explain love and they say it could be this, it could be that. I feel like the feeling you have for your child is too damn special to be explained. But how do they explain heartbreak? That feeling, I would say, is more intriguing. Why do you feel like that?
At the stop sign at Tomlinson and 8th, always stop completely. Well, don't just tap your brakes. And when you get a date with Bridget, make sure the tank is full. On second thought, forget it. That one turns out kinda cool. Each and every time you have a fight, just assume you're wrong and Dad is right. And you should really thank Miss Brinkman. She spends so much extra time. It's like she sees the diamond underneath, and she's polishing you till you shine. And oh,
someone like that, don't we? A teacher in our past that you couldn't. This is why I love Brad Paisley. I'm sitting here reminiscing. Are you guys reminiscing with me? This is why I love this man. I'm here going, I have a teacher like that in my past. The amount of things you don't realize until you're an adult is mind-blowing. You look back at like, man, that teacher really did like me and really saw potential in me. Like, you see that, right? You see that all the time. The dad thing definitely doesn't apply to me. My dad is very different to me. If I went back and listened to everything he said, I would literally be, I'd be doing a job I don't enjoy. Like, my life would be very, very different.
You got so much going for you, going right.
Oh, I love that note.
At 17, it's hard to see past Friday night. Tonight's the bonfire rally, but you're staying home instead, because if you fail algebra, mom and dad will kill you dead. But trust me, you'll squeak by and get a C, and you're still around to write this letter to me.
This is such a nice
You
song.
got so much up ahead.
I love this.
You'll make new friends. You should see your kids and wife. And I didn't by saying have no fear. These are
This so fucking much. I love this. I love this song. Man, I love this song. I love it so much. My life has changed so much in the last 2 years. My life has changed so much in the last 5 years. I never wanted kids. I never wanted kids. My family put me off kids. And both my sisters had kids very young. My older sisters are both older, and I remember seeing how they were towards their kids, and I was just like, I don't want kids. I don't want this. And then I met my wife, and we were both pretty different people, and we've known each other for nearly 10 years now. We were very different. We were polar opposites, my wife and I. And over the last 10 years, we've both changed so much that we've gone from both being polar opposites to both just meeting in the middle and just learning to love what the other one loves and just being like the same person almost. And I feel like that's what makes us work so much. We just learned what the other one liked, and instead of going, no, we don't like that, this is who we are, we just changed to learn to love what the other one liked. And we're so similar these days, and now I've got 2 beautiful freaking boys, and thanks to people watching my stupid videos on YouTube, I have a house with heating. My old house didn't have a heating when I was recording in the attic. It's like, my sons are just like happy, and I get to spend so much time with them at home. If I could go back 10 years, just before I met my wife, and tell that version of me that I'd be here now, I don't think I could say anything to convince me it was true.
nowhere near the best years of your life. I guess I'll see you in the mirror when you're a grown man. P.S. Go hug Aunt Rita every chance you can. And oh, you got so much going for you, going right. But I know at 17 it's hard to see past Friday night.
I'll say this to all of you watching, by the way. 17, ignore that number. Let's say you live to 90. Let's say you live to 80. Let's say you live to 100. If you're 40 or 50 right now, you're only halfway through your life. You remember that.
I wish you'd study Spanish. I wish you'd take a typing class. I wish you wouldn't worry and let it be. Hey, I'd say have a little faith and you'll see. If I could write a letter to me, to me.
I say this to people. He looks like Ferris Bueller. I love it. He looks like Ferris Bueller. Amazing. I say this to people all the time, right? This is something I stand by really strongly. Because so many people, like, you know, you hit 40, you're feeling old, you know, you retire at 60 or whatever, and people are like, oh, you know, that's it, the years are behind me, blah, blah, blah. Says who? My great nan is still alive. She's 91. My nan is 71 or whatever. It's like, I've got like, I might be wrong, I might be mixing up the ages here by a few years, but these people, I definitely am actually, because I've messed up the ages, but the like 90s and 70s are right. And That means that when my nan was 35, she was 36, approaching her 40s, she was just halfway onto where she is now. You know? But my great nan was approaching her 50s. She was halfway to where she is now. Halfway. How much of your life did you live between the ages of 15 and 25? That's 10 years. There is no point until you're gone where you stop living. You remember that. I feel like it's too easy for people to just reminisce about the past with negative energy and think, oh, this, oh, that, oh, that. No. Don't ever feel like that. There is so much time ahead always. So much. 10 years is a lifetime in its own right. 20 years even more so. Don't ever forget that, alright? Don't ever forget that. Honestly, this song was freaking beautiful and amazing, but the thing that just hit me with Letter to Me from Brad Paisley is the reminiscing. And it just showcases this man's talent, that he's able to write a song that I'm sitting here listening to and just going down memory lane in my own head. The fact that this man can write and create music that does that to people, that immediately triggers that, is incredible. Imagine having that kind of talent, where you can write songs, you can create art that makes people feel like that. Honestly, this is why I love country music. This is why I love Brad Paisley. The fact that he sat down, wrote this song, and I'm sitting here feeling this and remembering bits of my past, thinking about what I'd say to me, that is incredible talent right there. This is a beautiful freaking song. And honestly, I just want to say thank you. I do. I want to end this video just saying thank you. I'm recording it on the 3rd of January 2024. You know, we're 3 days into the new year, and thank you. I do this as a job. I get to listen to amazing music and talk to amazing people all over the world, and I only get to do it because there's people out there who take the time to watch my videos. I don't know what I do to deserve it. I don't think I'll ever feel like I deserve it. But honestly, thank you. The fact that I get to wake up and spend time with my sons, I get to see them grow, I get to be a dad that I'm proud of, you know? Like when I'm old and grey and my years are like coming to an end, I can just sit there and just be like, you know, maybe I made mistakes, but I was a fantastic dad. And I can just smile knowing that. And I can only do that because of you guys. Those thoughts that I'm going to have at the end of my life have only been possible because people watched my videos. Because people made this random British guy's dreams come true. So thank you. I'd be nothing without all of you, and I love you all for it. I hope you know that. Whenever you're feeling crap or anything like that, I feel like you know, maybe you don't have an impact or anything like that, just remember you have made a huge impact simply by clicking on any of my videos, by liking, by subscribing, by sharing it with a friend. Anything you've ever done like that, you have changed this guy's life. You just remember that. And I really mean that. You've changed my life. I'd be nothing without all of you. You are so damn important to me. Anyway, have an amazing day. Put your recommendations down below. 2024 is going to be an incredible year. Trust me. And as always, my friend, you will see me in the next video.